I was diagnosed in March of 2021, and the consultant told us, So the consultant told us that they could definitely see that they were pretty sure it was bowel cancer. They could see the tumor on the CT scan. I remember sitting with the consultant, and the first thing you think is, how are you going to tell the kids?
When Matt was first diagnosed with a brain tumour, the children, Josh and Poppy, were 7 and 8. There were two things really that were the biggest priority. One was Matt's treatment plan. Alongside that was obviously Josh and Poppy, and when do we tell them, how do we tell them, and what do we tell them?
First thoughts when we got the diagnosis was for Laura. I was sat holding her hand, and then quite quickly, as well as Laura, you think about the boys. Like most young kids, absolutely doted on their mummy, and just thinking, how on earth are we going to cope with this as a family?
I've just got such a personal vendetta against cancer and what it's taken from us, and it's not going to take my kids' happiness away. I need them to look back at this moment and just know that their daddy loved them and how brave he was, because he just never gave up.
Until you go through it, you just have no idea what is coming your way. And when we met with the Ruth Strauss Foundation, it was a lot about how we relay the information to the girls and not make it scary for them, but make sure they have enough information to understand that this isn't going to go away.
If there's one conversation you want to get right, it is the conversation around telling the children that, the cancer is incurable, is terminal, and that at some point the doctors won't be able to do anything else, and daddy or mummy will die.
Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier. Ooh, child, things will get brighter.
For families that receive this type of diagnosis, I would point them towards the Ruth Strauss Foundation, because you get expertise and practical advice that is going to make your journey as reassuring and supported by experts as it possibly can be.
I did the peer support group. I felt I could have talked about anything. It's often just that conversation. You're doing a great job. You're doing everything that your kids need. We're here if you need us.
Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier.
I think what was really great about the Ruth Strauss Foundation is that they offered the service for partners or husbands or wives of people who have had a diagnosis, because that's more difficult to find. And in some way, I think actually Will's in a more difficult position than I am, because at some point I won't be here, but he will be. And so it's about how you cope with that and the long-term effects.
Someday when your head is much lighter.
I know that the kids will get through it. Their life has changed forever, there's no question. But he really wanted us to carry on with our lives, and we have the most amazing memories that, again, we were able to create because the children knew what was happening.
To think there's actually a charity for people going through cancer with young children, I found hugely reassuring.
It has made a massive difference in the worst situation. The support is something that I'll never forget, and I think I'll only really see just how amazing the support has been as the boys grow up. But even now, with everything so raw, I'm so grateful for the support, guidance and reassurance that I've had from the foundation.